Sit straight. Take a few breaths in and out to relax yourself. Now, take a deep breath in for Om chanting. Now, Guru Vandana. Akhandamandalakaram Vapam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Ajnanatimirandasya Gana Janashalakayam Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tashmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tashmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Now, seek the blessings of Mahavatar Babaji, Sister Mataji, Amarjyoti ji, Guruji Prem Nirmal, Guru Bharti Nirmal, and all the masters of Guru Mandala. With their blessings, we shall start our learning session today. So today's topic is law of karma. Law of karma, why we have chosen law of karma in every workshop or every satsang, I touch upon this point. The reason is the main, I don't want to use the word culprit, main reason that most of us, we are not getting enlightened is because of karma. It's simple. That's how important it is. Most of the so-called our experiences in life is driven by karma, our past karma. Whether we know it or not, that is a different matter. That's why it is very, very important. We cannot talk about post-enlightenment experiences, which will happen for you, I'm sure, and ignore what is currently you are undergoing. So that's why it is understanding is needed. Because only by knowing, I heard that phrase, knowing a problem is half solved. How can you address something if you don't know what is the reason for that? So that is why it is important for us to know this law of karma, how karma works, for understanding purposes only. But all of us having our unique karmic account, or we are carrying, you can say, so-called karmic baggage or karma boj, his baggage has to be carried, and The karma, and now I'm sharing my personal experiential understanding. I call it is a spiritual bank account. Why spiritual? Because it passes over lifetime after lifetime. You cannot take anything else. Your normal wealth, your normal savings, you cannot carry. But karma, you will carry. In fact is, karma you have to carry. No other way. And that is understanding whatever we call our pleasures of life, I call it pleasures are temporary, karma is permanent. Permanent means it can transfer over lifetimes. So it is important for us in persuasion of the happiness or whatever, the success or power or pleasure, we should not bind karma. There is a it is to be understood this way. Some of the things we do, which is having the shorter impact, it gives us a short-term pleasure. There was a terminology, I have written that terminology, but anyway, so I will share it later. The terminology. There is a terminology in Sanskrit. Means something, it addresses, it should give you the temporary pleasure, but the bad effect comes later. And something, initially you have to struggle, you have to, delay your gratification and things like that. You have to delay that, but ultimately, it will give you the long-term joy. In the spiritual path, we always choose the second one. But most of the people, unfortunately, they choose the first one. What is immediate pleasure, immediate thing, they go for it and then suffer the consequences. So this is how the law of karma works. Now, this I have given a little bit of background, but let me come exactly to how the law of karma works. Law of karma, the many masters, many places it is written, and many knowledgeable person explain it in a different way. My understanding is, it is like a pendulum. It is all about the energy balance. It is, if the energy is balanced, then pendulum come in the neutral. But if that, because of any reason, that pendulum is shifted in one side, it cannot stay there. The moment it is, it should come back. In fact, go to equal and opposite other side and then come back, like a normal pendulum. That's how it works. It doesn't matter that what you do. If it balance either side, negative or positive or left or right, it has to come to the neutral. Before coming to the neutral, it will go equal and opposite minimum once to the other side and then come back to the neutral, because that energy needs to be balanced. So law of karma, to me, it is like bringing the energy to the neutral. And that effect in a different way. We are the manifestation of energy. It's all about the energy and vibrations. But if we do something, suppose we cheated somebody, cheated some money, that means the pendulum has shifted to the one side. Now it has to equal and opposite energy has to be, released before it comes back to the neutral. And it will happen because energy cannot leave it unbalanced. It can happen temporarily, but when this block is over or the holding is over, then more power is not given to that. It will come back and it will happen anyway. If this happens in one lifetime, it is fine. If not, then it go to the next lifetime or the next. Why? Because this action, that energy imbalance, happen in the incarnated body, in the earth plane, in the human body, or these things, we have to come back here to do the same thing. How to understand that? Suppose I have taken bank loan. Say I have taken a loan from HSBC. I cannot repay back to Citibank. I have to repay to HSBC only. I have to make arrangements so that it ultimately goes there. But I cannot take from somebody and give it to somebody. And many are misunderstanding this aspect. At soul level, there is no karma. You cannot settle karma at soul level. Means you cannot, some people think, okay, whatever I do, and when I'll go to the soul level, soul-wise, I will. No, not possible. That's what I'm saying. You cannot take loan from one bank and give it to another. It's not possible. It doesn't apply there. Or if you can, borrow from someone and returning to somebody else, it is not possible unless until it is agreed as an agreement with that. But still that agreement has to come. So this is the reason, if in the human body you have done something which is created that energy imbalance and then we have to come back, incarnate to repair that and balance that energy. So this is the understanding of law of karma. It doesn't matter good or bad. If it is not disturbed, like a neutral, the pendulum has not moved. You have done something, but pendulum has not moved. That is called the karma neutral activity. All enlightened masters were aware of that. Whatever the action they do, those are all karma neutral. They're still doing all the activities, but the karma is not touched. If they do, because they will also be dragged into the law of karma. It cannot leave anyone. There is no exception. So if we have done something, knowingly or unknowingly, it will give effect. Whether you are aware or not, it doesn't matter. I have given this example to understand this. I'm sure many of you have heard several times I'm giving this example. Like a 2-year-old child, if he puts his finger into some electric power point, electric plug, the 2-year-old will get electric shock. It doesn't matter, the child doesn't know what is electricity is, but still shock will apply. Somebody, he says, I don't believe in physics. Law of gravity, I don't know. And I don't believe. He goes there in the 5-story building and jump from there. The gravity will still attract that. It doesn't matter, the person doesn't believe in the, physics. Law of gravity. Law will still apply. That person will die out of that. It doesn't matter whether you know or don't know. And exactly the same mistake many people do as a convenience. There were in the history also, there are some kings or rich people, they said there's nothing like karma. There's only one life you enjoy. Those theories, okay, when apply, then they will realize later on. Okay, so let us not do into that kind of stupidity. It doesn't matter, that's why I give an example of the physics and law of gravity. It doesn't matter what you believe in. Law will still apply. It is universal as long as you are in a human body. At soul level, it will not apply. That is correct. But you cannot get away with that either. You have to take birth, and that's why it is called karmic birth. So that to settle some account, you have to come back. You have to take birth. So during two birth, what soul does, it can see, say it's like a father and the child. Just I'm giving some analogy. So father is soul and child is the incarnated body. So it has seen that child has done so many things. Maybe it has taken so many loans. So it is father's duty to advise the child or guide him such a way that in the earliest opportunity, he can pay all the loan and get free. And exactly that role plays by the soul between two lifetimes. It doesn't generate any karma, neither it solve any karma that way, but it helps the incarnated body to take birth such a way that those karmic accounts are getting neutralized or getting paid off, or settled as quickly as possible. That's what it helps. Suppose I have taken some, cheated someone on all, or even the good works. I need to get a reward. So they choose your life journey such a way that you can do maximum amount of karmic thing you can settle. That's why it helps her to choose the right parents, the country, and our siblings, and who will be this thing, what will be our intelligence level, what we shall be doing, when and how those people will be meeting us. All these are planned. It was not, just understand that it was not in the original plan of the soul, but you have done some karma in earlier life. So soul now has not only the original plan, you have to add on these things so that you can settle it. As a responsible and caring father, it needs the child to get out of the debt as quickly as possible. Otherwise, suppose bank is calling every day and you are getting notices from the court and the police may come and arrest you. Father wants to help you so that you don't fall into all these kind of things. It helps you repay and get out of it. Maybe to repay, you need to reduce your lifestyle. Maybe you cannot go and enjoy food in the restaurants or do the parties and all. Just reduce it for 2 years. Whatever you are earning, pay the debt, come out after 2 years. When the debt is over, no bank will be chasing you, because there is no business then the bank to chase you. Then you enjoy the freedom. And our soul play exactly the same role. It helps us to repay the debt as quickly as possible. Even though, listen this part carefully, even though that 2-year period looks like a suffering and our soul is punishing us. Our soul is not punishing us. Our soul is helping us to get rid of the debt as quickly as possible. It is a bad patch so that you can get relieved of all your burdens permanently. That is the right understanding. So if you are suffering in your life, look at it. What are the areas you need to do, or what are the lessons you need to learn, or what are the things you have to give so that you come out of this quickly. Nobody else knows. You know, it means your soul knows. But unless until you connect that, the fifth body and download the information, you know exactly what is the karma you are suffering from. That is, even though it is very interesting to know, but that is normally not available. Unless until you go to that level, fifth body level. Now you know the 7-body system very well. Go to fifth body, causal body, download the information of fourth body, then you read it. That is accessible. But with my experience and my understanding is, don't bother which one. I will give you some method how to neutralize. Don't bother which one, or if that during the process, I got this question very often. I'm telling you right now. What will happen if my good karma got deleted? Means I need to keep the good one and only the bad one I need to get rid of. Don't bother. Your soul knows everything. Forget about pick and choose. If you have a chance to get rid of this, get rid of everything. Get neutral. Okay, that should be the aim, rather than sticking to that. Oh, if I do this, then what about if my good karma? These are all your mind games. Okay, so forget about that. If you can get rid of these kind of things, means basically you are asking, I have taken loan from 5 different banks, So one is charging me 10%, another 8%, another 5%, another 2%. So why I'm not, I'm sure that I'm repaying 2% and not the, I'm repaying 10%, not the 2%. Don't bother with all this nonsense. Soul is helping you to get out of all 2, 8, 7, 10, everything. Follow that. Don't say I will keep 2 and get out of the 10. It is illogical. But don't apply your logic into that. Because maybe the 2% is easier to get rid of. It will be get rid of in a week. The 11 one will take 2 years. So that's why soul is planning to get rid of one bank at least. then the next bank, no matter what the percentage is. Your soul knows better. Okay. Not better, knows everything. All right. I hope you got that idea that how it works and how to do that. So regarding this karma, if you have any question, you ask me. Now I'm going to go to the what types of karma and the neutralization methods. Okay, what to do about it. Regarding generating karma, if you have any question, and or transferring karma, you ask question now.
So ask the question. Okay, go ahead, please. I'll after you.
All right, Monica, go ahead.
So RPA, as per that, every single person we come across in our life and every single situation we face is a part of karma, and then we should just take it in that spirit and just keep working our way up, or the other way, like.
Okay, now this is a good question. So if this understanding is clear, so first of all, you have to convince yourself this cannot come out of the blue. Because most of the people, we think we are innocent, we are doing so much good work, so much hard. Why this thing happening to me, poor me, and why God is punishing me? Come out of that. Come out of victim mode. It is not that. See, the reason is, I'm saying, if you go to victim mode, solution is not possible because you're putting blame to somebody else. It is nobody else except you. Okay, first take the responsibility. If you don't take the responsibility, solution is not possible. Okay, you accept the fact. I'm not saying you blindly follow something you don't know. You accept the fact, I don't know the background, I don't know the reason. Maybe it is for the karmic reason I'm facing this. That is the truth. Maybe, because you have not connection to the fifth body. You don't know exactly which karma is now, affecting your life. That is the truth. You accept that I have not spiritually gone to some level whether I can exactly find out which file it is open now. But it does not mean you cannot do anything about it. Okay, first you accept that and then you start working on that. Second part is be careful. Sanjeev, can you mute? I will come back to you. Okay, so now Monica, what I'm saying is second part is be careful. In the bargain, you are not generating new karma. Means if you blame someone in that course, it may be the original, the karma will not get settled, but you bind new karma because you thinking that person is enemy. You will take some action, you will bind some new karma. Okay, that is why all the masters, they say just the forgive and let go. Why? Because they don't want you to have new karma built into that. That is what exactly happens. In the past lives, in the due course of solving some karmic issue, we generate new karma. Forget about repaying the bank loan. In the bank loan example, some brilliant idea came that why not I take loan from the fifth bank and pay all this? Okay, that may be a smart idea, but what about this loan then you created? Those are gone. That's correct. But what about the another big loan with a more stringent conditions you have accepted? And exactly that's how our mind works, and we play into that and fall into the debt trap. That's why it never get released from us. It's called Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. And again and again we're coming, doing the same mistake and building more and more karma. Unless and until some enlightened master intervenes into our lives, they give a right understanding and direction, then we get the exit. But anyway, you got your answer that your...
Yes, RPA. Thank you.
Okay. Now, Shaibal, what you are asking?
Yeah, so I think in one of the previous sessions and today also you touched upon one thing that based on our karmic things in the past, right? The soul knows that so when in the new birth, the DNA, which parents we are going and which family we are going to be born, the DNA is engraved into the new life. But maybe I'm drawing a reference from a literary thing like, Michael Madhushan Dutt referred to Meghnad, right? And I'm quoting in Bengali. But he glorified Meghnad, saying Meghnad was a great fighter, but Moriputru Meghnad Raboner Pape, as if he inherited the sin of his father, right? So is it possible that way, that somebody is inheriting a family's karma because that's how it was linked somehow in the past life?
There are two ways to look into these things. Nobody can put you into something on you without your soul's permission. So there is absolutely nothing possible to enter into your life and your karmic cycle if your soul level it is not agreed to. If you don't agree to play the game, it will not come to you. Okay, that is a simple thing. How it will come, there are different techniques. DNA is one of them. Okay, but DNA is not something that you accidentally get it. At soul level, by choice, you get it. You come to take birth into that family means you are accepting those responsibilities. There is something called collective karma. Some families' karma is you have to, that intentionally, willingly, you come and receive that for some purpose of your own. Okay, you need that, that family to be born in to settle some kind of karma. So that is needed by you. So in that sense, nothing is accidentally come to you. But so far as somebody you are blaming, that is just an aversion. That may not be true. Okay, but Meghnad, to whom Meghnad blamed, it has nothing to do with actual karma. It may or may not be true.
Okay. So it's all one's karma, not. I mean, the DNA is part of the plan of the soul.
Part of the plan, yes. That's the right understanding.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Sanjeev, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, Pranam Dada.
Pranam.
Dada, though I have got the answer of my question, but still I have a doubt. Suppose if anyone is suffering or anyone is enjoying, right, particular moment of a life, then how how we came to know it's there might be chances we might incur some more karmas, or there might be chances second, the question is how we can know yes, this is the effect of those karmas or the past life karmas.
Okay. Just mute your microphone. I'll answer you. Okay. Now, see, that's what I'm saying, that knowing have to is in the fifth body. To know exactly why you are suffering and why you are enjoying. So that you have to come to that level with a sadhana to know the exact thing. But it is not easy. All enlightened masters, they know which one. But my advice is for you, don't bother. Even if you're knowing what you do, you still have to undergo the same experiences unless until it is settled. So there are neutralization method I'm going to explain now. You follow that, irrespective of where it is coming. Exactly where it is coming, it is just telling intellectual understanding. It will not change anything. Okay, so don't bother from where it is coming and this particular karma I'm suffering because 5 lives before I have done something to somebody. That's why I'm saying, but still you have to suffer. Even if you know name and location of that karma and who did what. But I have seen my 70 of past life births. I can exactly know from where it came. But even if you know, still you need to settle. Okay, it's just a theoretical knowledge you get at this life. Nothing more than that. So, okay, so what I'm saying is don't focus on from where it has come. Because you cannot do anything at this moment now about that. 5 lifetimes back, you have done something, you have no control right now to do that, except you have to settle it. And that's why what my advice is, give your focus in settling rather than finding out from where it came. It is possible, but it is not that easy. And even if you know it, it will not make any big difference about your present life, what you are going through. Okay.
So during the settling of this particular karmas, right? So there might be chances we might incur more karmas. So how to stop all those things?
I will answer that. Neutralization method.
Guruji,
All
pranam.
right.
Just two
Pranam.
small things.
Yes.
Firstly, when we are seeing in the environment, we generally see people who are cruel or who are using wrong methods. They are going up in life. While the
Yeah.
people who are working hard, who are sincere, who are truthful, they are suffering.
Correct. Why bad people are enjoying and good people are suffering.
That is point
Correct.
number one.
Yeah.
Second is, Guruji, about the people who are doing past life regression therapy, and they are saying
Yes.
that because of some treatment, after that they neutralize that karma. So that is that correct or not?
Okay. So both the good questions. So first question is, this is a fundamental question, and if you read my life journey, spiritual life journey, both question appeared at some point of time. Yeah. So and I did went to the past life regression therapy, which is the best in India. Hypnotherapy Society of India's president, Dr. Yogesh Chaudhary, I visited him for this exactly the same part.
You have said Gurgaon, mein, sir.
Gurgaon, yeah. So first thing is regarding this. This is the fundamental question I asked even to my Guruji, my Guru. Same question: why the bad people are suffering? Because it challenges your normal understanding of life. Okay. So by seeing your experiences, what you see around the world. So means honest advice is don't bother the world. Basically, dunya jai tel lene, you concentrate on your own development. Then because it is important you to get liberated from it, not the world. You are not responsible for the world. Okay. This answer is like Guru's thappar. But I am not giving that thappar right now. I'm giving the answer for understanding. Understanding is there are different phases of karmic life. The bad people who are so-called enjoying, the karma is not going anywhere. They will face the consequences later. It is the time only makes this confusion. The time creates the illusion. They are not getting the rebuff. They will get the rebuff. If not this life, next life for sure. Okay. Maybe they will take birth as a, beggar in Somalia. How do you know? Okay. So don't think they keep on enjoying life after life. That's not possible. It shall apply. And who are suffering, good people, they are basically have done something in the past life. I'm just saying understanding purposes. Now, their soul is planning such a way they suffer and get clear out of the karma in this life. So there is a chance that in this life, after burning of these karmas, they get a chance to come in touch with some spiritual master, then get the guidance. In this life itself, they get liberated. Chapter closed forever. Okay, so many people are suffering, but only few get a chance to come in contact with the truth, knowledge, the guidance of the Guru Mandala. Very few. Okay, so think about that. Even the leading a good life is not the ultimate aim of this life. That's what I was saying. Last several 100 lifetimes, the purpose of our life is eat, drink, and be merry. Merry Christmas, merry. Okay. That was not the ultimate purpose of the soul level. They want to get liberated, settle everything and get liberated. So in the process of liberation, you have to repay the debt. And when the repaying comes, you are crying. So advice is don't cry. You settle as quickly as possible. Then you enjoy permanently. There is nothing can touch you. Nobody, no bank can send you the notice that you repay. Otherwise, police will come to your place. Okay, so that is the right understanding. So they are in the different phases of the karmic cycle. The bad people who are enjoying, they will suffer for sure. But why we are giving the spiritual masters that they're giving, don't bother, you concentrate on you. Because even if they get punished, they get killed in front of you. What difference it will make? Suppose the bad guy who is, doing a lot of atrocities and, cheated many people, stolen money. So in front of you, police came and killed in the shooting. How difference does it make to your life and your karma? In either way, it doesn't matter. So you concentrate on your account and settle your account. So that is the right approach and understanding. And regarding the past life thing, let me come to the second part of your, this question. Past life regression, because if somebody, all the spiritual evolved people, they can go themselves. I went to meet with Dr. Yogesh Chaudhary. Just I wanted to confirm whatever I have personally gone to the past lives, it is true or not, just to verify. I didn't go for the past life regression just for the understanding. But many people, they don't have their own experience. They just go and get, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all in our subconscious. They go basically to your fourth body and get the information. That information comes in the subconscious, and through hypnotism, you can access that information. That's how the past life regression works. Now you mentioned about the last part of your question is the regression therapy. Means somebody gone into the past life and some of their present life problem gets solved. That is what you asked them. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now I'm explaining how it works. See, we suffer something because of the ignorance of, that thing, exactly what happened. You beat in the bush. Something you have done some past life. Maybe you have misbehaved with somebody, okay, in the past life. And this life has been created so that you can settle that karma. Now, as you consciously don't know in this life that you misbehaved with that person and that is the consequence you are facing, that karma is not getting settled. Because in this life, there is no reason to make any amends with that person. But when you go into your past life and see, oh, I have done some misbehavior with this, that was not known to you before. So now you know. So the approach to that person will change. You will somehow make something to say so. I'm just giving one example. I'm not saying every case is like that. Okay, there are different. So basically you revisit that past life incident into present life. Once you say sorry to that person, that goes off from the system. You get, your suffering ends there. Because that karma, which was continuing in this life, got settled. Okay. This happens, some physical ailment also we take up, like we did some physical injury to someone. Say, suppose we hit somebody's head with a hammer in some life. In this life will come with a headache. All the time you have a headache, because these things are soul level. You have decided you have done some atrocities. Soul picks up similar thing on its own, just to compensate the energy balance. You remember that energy need to be balanced. So nobody else, only you chosen to come this life with this kind of head, pain, so that you settle that karma. So in past life regression, what happens is when you visit that incident, then you remember what caused it. Then you release, you just forgive forgive to yourself, and that process, this pain goes. So that's why they say when you revisit any past life thing, the truth reveals itself, and then the effect also goes or settled. So that is how it works.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Such a detailed explanation. Okay. Thank you so much.
God bless you. God bless you. All right. Now I think we should go with the types of karma and the method of settlement. I think now it is abundantly clear that how the karma generates and why the karma is at all in the play. And as I said, the karma is not something which we should be, neither ignoring nor, taking it for granted, or not raise our hands. We cannot do anything about it. Okay.
Rajdeep, I had a small...
As I said, yes, Devu, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
See, like when you were explaining this, you said knowing and not knowing will not impact if I create an energy imbalance. Say, for example, if I do something which actually creates an energy imbalance, whether I knew it or didn't know it, will not affect. My question is, suppose I take a decision. Suppose I try to resolve a dispute. So information I had with me, based on that I take a decision. My intent was correct, but unfortunately I didn't have all the information with me. So I took a decision, but my intention was correct. But that decision was actually not in favor of somebody who was correct. So will that generate a karma for me as well? My intent was correct.
Let me put it this way. If your intention is correct, you will not bind karma.
Okay.
It means, I give a very blunt example to understand this. Suppose you are driving a car. Somebody came in front of your car, got hit and died.
Yeah.
You will not bind karma. Because it is not your intention to kill that person. It is accident. It just came in front of your car. I give such a big blunt example so that you understand how karma works. Or if some judge is punishing one criminal to hang to death as per the law, judge will not bind karma because judge is doing his duty. But any intention, manipulation, you could have saved that person. You could have pressed a brake, you didn't. Then you will bind karma. There is some element has come into it which has contaminated your decision. Okay, so your intention matters.
Okay.
Same incident, your intention matters.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right.
Guruji, I have one small question.
Yes, Vijay.
This karma creates only through the physical action and physical activities, or from it also creates from the emotions, feelings, and intentions?
Very good question. Very good question. Okay, now I'll answer this. We have three elements. Okay, three elements which are under our free will. Okay, these three things are thoughts, words, and actions. At the moment, I'm talking of the free will now. I'll come to your answer a little later. First, you understand this. These three elements are coming under our free will of the incarnated body. I mean, soul level, there is a more free will to choose a birth. Okay, but in the incarnated body, we don't have that free will. We are left with whatever I want to talk right now, I can talk. It is different issue. You decided not to talk. That is your choice. But you can talk. Nobody can stop you. Right away, you wanted to say something. You said, say hello. You can say hello. Nobody can talk, right? Nobody can stop, right? Thought. Any thought you wanted to bring, you can. Okay. If you think now your thought goes to the Eiffel Tower, it will go to Eiffel Tower. Nobody can stop that. It is your free will. And actions. Right away, what you are going to do. Okay, so we want to go to clap. You clap. Nobody can stop you. It's a different thing. A lot of people are saying I should not do it. That's your choice. Okay. So why I'm saying this, three things. These thoughts, words and actions, immediate actions. Right now what you are doing, this comes under our free will. And karma is generated out of those activities we taken out of free will. So only these three aspects generate karma. Our independent thoughts, independent actions, independent words, what we say. Okay, so these three creates karma because these are not given by soul, and soul doesn't interfere into when we are operating in the current life. So all karmas are developed because of these free will things, these three aspects. So if we are careful about these three things, we'll not bind karma. How we not to bind karma, I'll come back to that one. That's the second part of the session. I have not gone there yet. Okay. But this is the understanding. These three elements create karma.
But RPL,
New karma. Yes, because
thought-wise, many thoughts comes and go.
yeah,
We are not acting on that.
correct.
Still, it will bind the karma.
Yes, but the percentage is less. Say, percentage-wise, thoughts will bind less karma. Say 2%. But if we're talking about it, yeah, maybe it will be 20%. And you act upon it, then it will be 100%.
Because sometimes we are suffering and by free will we pray. Suppose we are praying for
Yes.
to remove those sufferings.
Yeah.
Will it reduce that intensity of suffering, or will it
yes.
remove it totally?
Sure. Yes, it is. If you pray, it will reduce that impact because it will neutralize that energy. Your intention you are putting there.
But after praying also, if something is not happening, then what we should?
No, that you should mean. That means your judgment is coming here. Okay, that your judgment is coming. You are checking the divine whether he is doing fair to you or not. So that time you are judging that divinity. Okay, so that's why we say you pray and leave it to the divine. It will happen in the divine time. And there is a good reason for it. Even if you plant a seed of an apple and put some water, they say, tomorrow I need a tree. Tree will not come out tomorrow. It will take its own divine time. Understand that. Okay. You are nobody to tell that tomorrow I need the tree and day after tomorrow I need the apple from that tree. It will not happen. It's because it is against the nature's law. We have to follow the law. Law should not follow us. We can wish. You have a freedom. That's why I say it's a free will. You can wish the day after tomorrow apple seed can give apple tree, a fruit, but it will not happen. Okay, so we have to understand that law as well. We cannot ask something which is against the law or what normally it takes. Okay, so that is the right understanding. Otherwise, prayer definitely increases the chance. A same example of this apple seed, there may be chances that even if you put it, tree doesn't come.
Yeah.
But if you pray, the chances are that it will come. The more energy you are giving to make in the right direction, that will make a difference. But you cannot dictate the outcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Fine. So I think we have discussed many things. Now let me go to the types of karma. So already more than 1.5 hours, I think. No, 1 hour 10 minutes. Sorry. Fine. Types of karma. There are major 3 types of karma. First one is called Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma means whatever you have done in the past or past lives, which are in the kitty, which are in the, what you can say, the file room or the information storage. Where is the information storage? In the causal body, 5th body. Or another understanding is that our different lifetimes are like it's a garland. Garland is given, puja mein chadhate hain and all this. So every flower is say one life. So all the flowers are connected together with a thread, no? One thread connects all the flowers. That's how the simple garland is made. That there is something called Sutratma. Sutratma means which connects between two lifetimes. Because once one life is over, that flower is get dried and dropped off. The life is over. Maybe another one come, next one. So before it dropped off, it passed on the information, passed on to some experiences, okay, to that Sutratma which need to be passed on. And those Sutratma is actually in the fifth body level, the causal body level, which determines how will be the next life, what I explained earlier. Because our soul decides what should be the design of the next life so that you can settle all those karmas as possible, as much as possible. Suppose some murderer has murdered 50 people, inflicted pain on 50 people. So when it goes to the soul level and look into that karma generated, it needs 50 lifetimes more and get killed. They get the same pain and settle that karma. No? That is the time it may choose to be in, somewhere in the battlefield, which is full of, war, like a Syria and all in the battlefield. Every night there is a bombing and thing like that. They choose to take one life that, soul knows the future also, what is going to happen. So in that, what is happened, taking birth there, being a child, you are helpless. Maybe your parents get killed and you are undergoing somehow sheltering and bombardment is happening. So every night you are facing the fear of death. And that neutralizes the karma. In one life, that 50 things you experienced. Because every night you are facing the imminent death. So that's why many people say if the soul has the choice, why we have not selected to be the son of the Ambanis and Tatas and all these things, because it will not serve your soul's purpose. Otherwise, why you choose to go and take birth there? But still there are a lot of life, a lot of people are suffering because of the same reason. Because once it is suffered, it goes out of the system. The energy is balanced. That's why they have chosen, intentionally chosen that kind of life. Okay. Anyway, first is the Sanchita Karma. Sanchita Karma means whatever you have done in the past, it goes into the file. Only one part has happened. Second part has not happened. I have taken loan from the bank. Those many banks I have taken loan, all file goes there. It's called Sanchita Karma. So this is number one. Number two is one at a time, at a particular time which is favorable to give effect of that karma, that file gets downloaded. Downloaded and start affecting our life. It controls our brain actually, it controls our intellect and we act accordingly. Buddhi Karmanusarini. Nobody else. You will act like that so that that effect of that, good and bad both ways. If the time has come that you will get a lottery, then that is a particular time you'll choose to buy a lottery ticket and you will win. Okay. And if the suffering has come, suppose you wanted to go to a jail, then mind comes, okay, let me steal this thing, nobody will notice. This buddhi will come that time. You'll go and steal it, you will get caught and put you into the behind the bars. Okay, that's how it works. So this part, when from the storage, when one file get downloaded and start getting, when the downloaded part, it is called prarabdha karma. When it is storage, nobody knows, it is in the seed form it's called karma bij. In the seed form it is stored. And prarabdha karma, you can see that seed has sprouted. the tree has come. I was giving example of apple and all this. That one particular seed has dropped on the ground and some water it got and started sprouting. Now it will give a result, the fruits. The fruits is called Karmaphal. If you have that seed is a poisonous, it will give a poisonous fruit. If the seed is a good, fruit, it will give a juicy and nice fruit to enjoy. It depends upon what the seed is. So the second part is prarabdha karma. And prarabdha karma, it cannot give any type of karma at any time. It has got some favorable condition is needed. Those favorable conditions, we can find it out from our soul's plan. So that's why some good astrologer can find out which is the time from the planetary positions. This is the right time for you to that. There is no guarantee, but the possibility. Suppose a particular time has come that there is your soul's plan, you will get some monetary benefit suddenly. Okay, then it is a best time for you to buy the lottery because there is a chances there. At the right time, you may hit the lottery. Okay, sometimes, you are there, sometimes the right time to, suppose you are childless for a long time, but there is certain time it is good to be parent. So that time the chances will come that you will be actually be parent. But of course it has a time, when it will happen and things like that, So like that, there is some time can come when that particular prarabdha karma, that file can get downloaded and give effect. Okay. Suppose there is a time come, you have to get a promotion in the job. But if you're not doing any job that time, there is no chance of the promotion that time. So it need to be some conditions to be met to have that kind of experience. So this is the second type. And third type is called Kriyaman karma. Kriyaman karma is out of free will, whatever I'm doing now, it will give results later. How much late? There is no such fixed thing. Some effect is in 1 second, some maybe in 1 day, some is 1 week, 1 year, 1 decade, some even beyond lifetime. What is 1 second? 1 second is there is a fire, you put your hand in your hand, you will get burned. Immediately you will get the action reaction. Karma is settled. You put your hand into the fire and your hand is burned and the matter is settled there. Okay, but there are some actions. You have done some conspiracy, so it will take a long time to give effect. You cannot run away with these things, get away with these things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The pleasure is temporary, karma is permanent. If you have done something which you are not supposed to do, you imbalance the energy. It will look like a temporary win. It's not a win, it is stored there. If nothing happens, stored into that, go into the Sanchita karma. It will come and download and give effect later. So Kriyaman karma is what is under control with us right now. We can do something about it so that some new karma doesn't come in future. So these are the 3 types of karma and the major types of karma. And there are other types. I'm not going into that because normally that is not, that doesn't come into the picture. We normally don't face them. So I'm not going into that detail. It's not necessary at this time. To take that the 3 major types of karma is there. So okay, just give me some few examples which is not coming under these 3. Okay. Suppose you are criticizing a spiritual master. Okay. Some type of karma will come. It's called Guru Dosh. Okay. It will come and affect you. And it will affect you. The mathematical formula is, we all know PVF, no? The vibration or vibration level. So if your vibration level is, say, the 250, and that person's vibration, it must be 700 plus. So 1000 and 2000. This factor, the effect will come to you. Means if you criticize a normal person, the effect you get, the karma you bind, and criticizing a master, that multiplication effect will come on you. Okay. So this is how it works. But forget about that. It is not normal. So I'm not going into that. So now, how to deal with these three karmas? Sanchita karma. What you can do to minimize the Sanchita karma? The way of minimizing or neutralizing Sanchita karma is meditation. By how it works? By meditative fire, Dhyan Agni. When you put the finger like this, Chin Mudra, so this is the fire element, this is the air element, no? All fingers. When you do Chin, that means you are giving air to the fire. So more fire will come. If you meditate with Chin Mudra, then in this meditative fire, that karma beach get roasted. Once it is roasted, suppose if it is apple seed, that apple seed get roasted, it cannot sprout. Even if it fall on the ground, you put water, it will not give tree. That is how we neutralize the karma beach at the storage level so that it doesn't come and affect our life. It is there. There is some karma. So that is why all the masters, they say meditate, meditate and meditate. That meditate is not for your entertainment. That is to burn as much as possible your karma beach. Because the masters know some of them can pop up. How it will pop up, I will explain the next one. And it will affect your life. Maybe there was some karma beach of you having cancer. But if you meditate, you can roast that beach. You will never get a cancer. Because that particular seed will not give any result. So, if you keep meditating, then slowly, this karma beach will get roasted. And the idea is the roasted seed cannot sprout. How to roast them? By meditative fire, Dhyan Agni. So that is simply, if you keep meditating, don't bother which said roasted fast. I already explained that. Don't bring in a mental game and don't be smart. Just do that. Okay. And slowly, whatever is there, it will get roasted. Okay. That is how to neutralize the Sanchita karma. Now I'm giving you how it is a Prarabdha karma. Okay. Prarabdha karma I come later because it is a little tricky.
Guruji, just small thing. Suppose you sit for meditation and with Chin Mudra, and actually meditation doesn't happen, but you have sat for half an hour. Suppose lot of thoughts are coming. Still it will burn the seed of the Sanchit karma?
Yeah. You are talking about the quality of the meditation. Like good quality meditation will the rate of burning is faster. And your low quality rate will be lesser, but it will definitely happen. Okay. Only the rate, the quality will change. Nothing else. Okay. But it will happen. It will be slower, but it will happen. Okay.
Thank you, Guru.
Yeah. In fact, forget about going in. Just 1 minute. I will come back to you. In fact, the intention, meditation actually didn't happen, but your intention, you sit down with the intention that I will meditate, that itself will start roasting them.
Excellent.
We are also powerful. Understand that. We are also powerful. We are not that, what is called the small, the robot of the destiny. It's not that. We have power. Okay. So even your intention to sit down in a meditation, intention to listen to something spiritual will start burning these seeds.
we listen to so many videos on YouTube, good videos, satsang videos. So that helps in this. Now I can understand that that will help.
That helps. But only thing, my advice is of the videos, don't get confused. You yourself, there's nothing wrong in listening to the videos, but it will do. But don't yourself get confused between two videos. Okay. Or video versus a master. Only that I'm just giving a footnote. Otherwise, it is no problem. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Yes, Madhu.
At times we are not meditating, but Guru is there in our mind. We are thinking about him, and we are just like I'm making tea or I'm cooking, but Guru is there in my mind, and I have some vibes. Does that also burn our karmas?
Oh, yes.
Or that intention goes into the food and all people get the kind of vibration?
Both. See, this is called living with a meditative awareness. All the enlightened masters, they don't meditate separately, because 24/7 they are in a meditative awareness. Okay, so similarly, when you are in a meditative awareness, that's good enough. That is exactly the reason I was telling, after we do Kriya and meditation, don't talk and it is come out of that phase, that mode. Why? Because you can maintain that. It will help you. Just maintaining that state. You are in the meditative state. That's enough. You are still doing some housework or whatever, That is fine. But that will also help you to get to roast this karmic seeds, karma beach.
Thank you, Rishi.
All right. Okay. God bless you. Okay. So now I'm coming to the second one I told about, that Kriyaman karma. What we are doing now. Second one, I'm giving the neutralization method. Kriyaman karma is what we are doing now, which we can generate the karma in future. We have to suffer in future. The way to not to bind any Kriyaman karma is simply by awareness. You need to increase the awareness. This binds karma. Awareness only can protect us to getting suffering in future, because most of the things, even if I have seen my past lives and all, most of the karma we do out of ignorance. Means we are not aware that this will bind karma. If you generate that awareness, you will not bind karma. Okay. See, I have given example of that child putting the finger into that electric plug point, get electric shock. How not to get shock? Just be aware it is an electrical point. If I touch, I will get a shock. Just awareness can protect you. No adult will go and put the finger in, because adult is aware there is electricity there. So simple awareness can protect. I will not cross a highway just by walking without looking at here and there, because I'm aware some car can come and hit me. I can meet with an accident. This awareness will stop me crossing the road just blindly. Okay, so simply by awareness can protect you. So this awareness, and truth is, all of us having a built-in instrument into us. We know what is right thing to do and what is not so right thing to do. Still we do, because we come into the effect of our ego mind. We think that we are smart. We can cheat the system. We can dodge the system. Few times we get away with it. We think we become a master. Then final moment we get caught. Okay, this is how it works. But what I'm saying is that no need to take the chances. Why should it? Even if maybe it's possible that it get away with something temporarily. Nothing permanent here. But this kind of smartness, keep apart. Go with your inner call. If you feel something is not right, maybe it is correct, because your intuitive voice is telling you, please don't do it. Or intuitive voice also tell you to do something. Without your logical brain, you act on it. It should be right. How intuitive actions they play? Suppose you see some child has fallen into the swimming pool. You don't know the child. You jump into the water and save the child. Hardly is a fraction of a second. There is no logical thing to jump. So who has guided you to jump into the pool and save the child? It's your intuitive voice. You listen to your intuitive voice, it will be the right thing to do. At that moment, it is the right thing to do. Only mentally, you should not block it. Your soul knows everything. Before taking any action, before saying any words, just pray or connect to your soul consciousness. Please guide me. It will guide you. Okay, if you are confused what to do, not to do, just close your eyes and say, please guide me what to do. Something will come into your mind and go ahead with that one. No need to analyze it, ifs and buts, if nothing, nahi hua to, nahi hua to nahi hua. How does it matter? Fact is, nothing really matters. Okay, it's only if you take a wrong lane, it will be detour. It will take a longer time, that's all. It will ultimately come back to this path because there is no other way out. Anyway, so this is the Kriyaman Karma. Kriyaman Karma by awareness. So you need to develop the awareness through the life experiences, through the advices of the wise people. And yes, I'm coming to you, Vijay. The advices of the people. And like that, you have to grow into the awareness. And that makes the difference between a novice and that experienced person. No, it's only the awareness is the difference. Okay. Yes, Vijay?
Which is just to understand, for example, we are doing some good things by our intuition. So it will also create a good karma.
Yes.
If it will create a good karma, again, we have to take a birth to take that fruit of good karma. So how to...
No. Okay. Yeah. See, let me explain this way. If you don't want to take birth, you have a lot of good karma, you have a choice. You need not to. Okay. Like, suppose you have given loan to somebody, you have not taken. You can forgive that loan and you can get free. You have a choice here. If you have a good karma and your results you can forego, you can do it at any time. Because you are the person who is actually having the upper hand here. You can simply forgive. But if you have taken loan, you cannot forgive. Because you have taken. Okay, so if in case of good karma, you have a choice. If you like to come back here to enjoy that life, it's okay. You have a choice. Or if you say, it's enough, this is my last birth, I don't want to come back, you can forgive that and go. No problem. You have a choice.
That kind of awareness will happen only when the person is enlightenment. But if the person is not enlightenment, then how this awareness is?
Yeah, no, there is no such thing called shortcuts. Okay, that awareness need to develop. But at the same time, when you are ready, the guide will come to you and teach you whatever you need. So you need not to bother. You need not to go sit in the school board to select your teacher who will teach you in the class 5. No? School board knows better. Only thing you have to make yourself available, go to the school and sit in the class. That's what you need to do. Rest of the things will so-called happen to you. Same here in the life.
And is it any way not to create a good karma also?
No, you can karma neutral. You may not create any good karma, neither create any bad karma. That is absolutely fine. Karma is not needed. Karma is not as per your soul's plan, original plan, I mean. If you can, all the enlightened masters, they're karma free. All the actions took out of compassion, help the humanity. Suppose I am talking and giving the talk. I don't have any personal intention here. I will make money out of it and I'll cheat you and I will manipulate you. Nothing. I'm just giving it out of that compassion and try to help. And that's it. I'm not binding any karma. Because I don't have any intention to manipulate any one of you. I'm just giving for example.
Understood.
But at the same time, I don't know another person who's a similar platform, what he will do. He may be cheat and fraud. They may actually manipulate you. They can actually cheat you of money out of that. So what it is happening doesn't matter, but what is the intention that matters. Same thing may bind karma, same act may not bind karma. They can liberate you. It is not the act that matters, it is the intention that matters. That's what I've given example, that if you even hit a person and person dies, you still not bind karma because it is not intention. You didn't want to harm that person. Okay, so that's how it works. It is a little tricky, but I'm just trying to give you some example. There is no black and white answer into it because it is intention is involved. Why I'm giving example that another fraud and cheat may come? Because you saying, okay, if we do satsang, that means satsang is not karma free. No. Satsang can also have karma if the intention is not pure. Okay, so that's what I'm giving you some kind of right perspective. It is not the what we do, what is the intention behind doing that matters. Okay. Thank you, Guruji. I'm not saying if you follow spiritual path, you will be karma free. No. What your intention is, doing that spiritual practice, that matters. Okay, in the name of spirituality, a lot of people have robbed people. No? There are a lot of cheat, fraud, thugs and came and do that. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's not the act that makes the difference. It is the intention that makes the difference. But only thing you have to open, this is also part of the bigger game. All are Maya, because of certain reasons it has been created. Just walk your path, keep yourself free from all this. Dunya ja tellen. Again, I'm saying, it's not about the dunya and how dunya works. It's none of your business. Creator knows. Okay. And everybody will get their fair chances to, in either way. If they have done something, they will definitely get the results in that their own way. Okay. Right. Now, Vasant, you wanted to ask something?
Small
one moment. Hariom, one moment. Yeah, Vasant, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, Rajdeep bhai, how does Shaktipat influence? Because I know masters, so is it elevates your awareness, hence you, but I think it works at many layers, Rajdeep bhai. Can you just shine some light on that?
Yes, okay. See, what happens is that it's all about the awareness development, because many masters, they feel that people are suffering only because of just their vibration is not good enough to come to the level of understanding, and awareness is not, it little bit goes up and again go down because they cannot hold that. If somebody is vibrating at higher, automatically things get settled because he is working at a high level of energy and awareness. All Kriyaman karma, Kriyaman karma is not generated. And the Sanchita karma that get burned faster, and that Prarabdha karma I'll just explain to others so that I'm not giving that example right now, but it's also part of that. So what masters they do is that to give his energy or his vibration, they pass on to the seeker. That instantly, if there is any block, like what I should say, suppose the drain got choked. So put some kind of powder, no? So they flush open that. So master give that, it needs a higher level of energy than normal to flush open. So Shaktipat is like a flush open to your system. When it gets flushed, suddenly we get a glimpse, which was not understanding before that, it started getting in and it makes sense. So that way it helps. So it is also possible after getting Shaktipat, they continue to be in the hair, or over the period of time, they don't use it, the choke can still come back. Okay. But that moment, the master helps to go into that high level of awareness, so everything is clear. Okay, so that is the purpose of that Shaktipat. And for the initiation, when the Shaktipat is given, initiating any new Kriya or something, that is so that they use it to bypass your ego mind. Ego mind step aside, you are get connected so that higher knowledge can go to all your higher bodies. Okay, then after the Ego comes back. By the time it's all gone into the higher bodies, third, fourth, fifth body, all informations are already transferred. So that is what the initiation does. Shaktipat during initiation, it just cleans your doubting mind and all the lower level blocks. It forcefully they take apart so that you can receive the higher knowledge, and then it stays with you. That is the purpose.
Thank you.
Yes, Hariom.
Guruji, two small examples. Like you go to a party, everybody is drinking, you don't want to drink. So your intention is not to drink, but under social compulsion, we drink, or somebody forces you to drink. What is the law? How the law of karma works in such situation? Secondly, you are working in an office where everybody is taking bribe.
Let me do one by one. Okay. And then let me address the drinking part first. It is interesting because drinking, I was heavily alcoholic. You can see in my sharing also. But last 10 years, in fact, yesterday I completed exactly 10 years, 25th of, December 2020 is a 10-year completed, not even I touched a single drop of alcohol. Okay. So from the extreme alcoholism, so forget about party. I used to have the bottle in the car, in the, my bathroom sink and everywhere, in the office cupboard, that level. Okay. So to me, so I know what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. I know what addiction is and what it does. So I'll come to spiritual aspect later on. See, somebody, when you go to a party, nobody opens up your mouth and drink alcohol. Don't give these excuses. Okay. It is your choice. Somewhere, kuch to hota hoga. That's why you're taking alcohol. Okay, to make it very simple.
Andy.
Without your permission, it is not possible.
Andy.
Okay, so accept the responsibility and you can do something about it. So basically I don't accept that that in the party if you go then you have to. I go to a lot of parties. I don't drink a single drop. I go to New Year party and all the party. I take my own bottle of Coca-Cola or something and juice, and I keep talking and people are drinking around me. I have no problem with that. But the decision is with me. If I don't want, nobody has the power to open up our mouth, and it's not possible. Okay. So I know that. So that is, that kind of compulsion I don't believe in. Okay. So it's possible. Even if everybody is drinking, you are also enjoying a party, you cannot take alcohol. It is possible. Okay. And I'm surprised. I'm just giving some example. Earlier I was thinking that everybody is drinking. But when I came out of the drink, I find 25% of the people in that kind of party that don't drink. You just study and tell me. Go to any party. Okay. You say 25% actually they don't drink. Or maybe the one glass they didn't finish. Okay. So you study and let me know. It's completely, wrong idea that everybody drinks. No. Some people, they actually don't drink. Some people, they pretend they're drinking, but not drinking, actually. Okay. That is the truth. But fundamentally, it is up to you, what you want. When you grow into high level of, when I'm giving the spiritual aspect of it, when you go into higher level of vibration, no, you don't feel like drinking. There are many methods has been put to, hiding the bottle and it will not work. I know. At some point of time, it is called the fruit has ripe and it will drop off from the tree. It is irreversible process. That's how any kind of addiction goes. Or any kind of so-called, your desire goes. But you have to work on it. It will not be automatic. It is easy to fall back onto the trap. Okay. At certain moment, if you increase your vibration, certain point will come, you don't feel like having a drink. That is the right time. It means basically you didn't left drinking. Drinking has gone from your system. It can no longer control you. Okay, so that is the answer for that. Only the vibration that matters. High into PVF, you don't feel like. And party and all this peer pressure and influence, this is all nonsense. I can tell you right now. You can enjoy the same company without drinking. It's possible. I have seen it myself. Okay. What is the second question, by the way? Your next
Second
question
was again like you are working in an office where everybody is corrupt and they are
Okay.
taking bribe and
Yes.
you are being forced to take it.
Mhm.
Sometimes some people come and they force you, you have to take it
Okay. Okay.
just to
Yeah.
be with the system. Say a similar
No, I
example as
understand.
in case of drinking.
No, I understand that. In this case, you donate that money.
Okay.
If somebody put money in your pocket, you donate that so that you are not involved into that. Okay. So you are not taking money, you give a charity. Simple.
Okay.
So how does that work, Rajdev? Because somebody is bribing you to
Yeah.
to extract a benefit, right? So whoever is bribing is getting the benefit out of it anyway, and you are indulging into a malpractice.
Yeah, no, what I'm explaining to Hariom is it is a part of the system that you are not in the driving seat. You are not in the driving seat, means you cannot say yes or no, nothing. It will still come to you. Am I right, Hariom? That's what you are saying, no?
That's yeah.
You are not the head of the conspirator.
You are not
If
the
you say
head.
that
You are
I
in
have decided,
between.
you give me,
We
yeah,
are
then
in
you can say
between.
no.
No.
Yeah.
We are in
If in
between.
the system, I understand in the government system that there is some cut money, he will get 5%, he will get 2%, he will get 1% and things. There is a chart, So it will come to you as per your position. I understand that, That's what I'm saying. In that case, no need to break that chain, whatever it is. But if you're in a deciding position, what Shaival's question is, then you simply don't take, because as simple as that. But if you're in a certain system that you have to do something to clear off you, so that you don't bind into the karma, neither you have, it is your responsibility to break the chain and lose your peace of mind. Okay. In that case, I already said if there are two ways, one is the right thing to do, one is a peace of mind, choose peace of mind, always. So from that angle, I'm saying in this case, you donate it so that you are free from any karmic things. But don't become a hero and try to solve all the corruption in the world. It's not your job. You will get thrown out from your job if you try to do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Shaival, this is the thing. If you have a control, definitely it is. Then you have a choice. What I am saying is, if you don't have a choice, it is a systematic things.
Yeah, I follow you. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Aditi, you want to ask something? No. Okay.
No, I got my answer.
All right. Okay. Fine. Now let us come to the third one. Third one is this is the most critical one. That is the prarabdha karma. Prarabdha karma is one particular moment in your life. Maybe there are millions of seeds in the storage. One of them will get dropped and it will start giving you effect. Suppose you have a karma and that beej is containing that you will be facing cancer. You will be affected by that. If the get dropped, suddenly go for a medical test and doctor will come in to go for further checks and they come out, you have a cancer. Just within a day, whole your life will get changed. So these type of things, so we get shocked why it is like that and all. Why me? Again, we go into the poor me. So understand that it is nothing to do with, somebody is cursing you or something. It is your own karma. Only result is giving now. You don't know from where it came because it may be in the past birth. You forget about it. You are not aware. So something is saying there's an injustice happened to you. It's not injustice. Nothing in this domain, in the art plane happening without a reason. Only thing, reason is not known. That is the only difference. And also other side is also true. It will be a problem because this idea of the solution has not come to you yet. When the idea comes, you get a solution also. So spirituality is one of them. So that's what I'm giving you now. In the prarabdha, this area, sanchita karma, it is easy. You meditate and you get it roasted, easy to do. Awareness is also fine. You know, this is, I should not be doing this, so that in future karma will, these are relatively easier. But prarabdha karma, it happens accidentally because you don't know exactly what point, which one will get dropped and start giving effect, havoc. And it is also said earlier, it is like suppose in a mountain there is a rock. When the rock is stationary, it is easy to stop it. But the same rock, when it started rolling, it is very difficult to stop it. It needs a huge force to stop. Earlier, it was a common understanding, prarabdha karma, you cannot do anything about it. Even if there are sayings, even Dev Deviyo cannot do anything. They have to face the consequence because the rock has started rolling. That was the earlier understanding. Why I'm saying earlier? Because now we got gift from Babaji. Okay, what is that gift? That gift is a Kriya. So what to Kriya to do with this prarabdha karma? Now let me explain scientifically. See, now you know about the different dimension. So second body, energy body. So higher bodies are this. Just before physical, there is the energy body, right? No, listen very carefully. It will answer your scientific mind questions. When any karma, which is in the fifth body, get trickle down body after body, immediately before our physical body is energy body, aura. So it enters into energy body. Suppose the beej, karma beej, now we wanted to give result. We wanted to get planted onto the ground so that it can give the fruits. So what it does, it comes to our energy body. And what is the connection between the energy body and physical body? Our Shushumna Nadi. Shushumna Nadi. And it is followed by Chandra and Surya Nadi. Our body, the energy system is called Nadi. 72,000 Nadis are there. Okay. Middle one, central column, the highway, is Shushumna Nadi. The karma, the code, the software that comes into from the energy body, then goes into our Shushumna Nadi. Then when it enters Shushumna Nadi, then it goes into the energy channel. It uses the nadis. It affects our brain, it affects our thinking, and we behave that way. Okay, suppose now the karma has come that we'll be jail. That's what I was giving an example. The idea to steal something and not get caught, the brilliant idea. I can still do something and brilliant idea. Or that earlier thing we discussed that we take a bribe and nobody will, catch me. This kind of idea will come. So, and then you rebel that why I'm getting 1%. It is injustice in office system. I need 5. You call that contractor, you say, give me 5%. And he will get caught. Okay. And the same people will be giving it to your police. And you will be punished and you will be jailed. Then you cry, a lot of people take bribe, only I get caught. No, because you are here, you played a role. And then your prarabdha karma is come now, has to be in the jail. And that's why you are doing it that way. Or maybe the same thing you have done past many times. But now that karma has come, this is the time you get caught. So anyway, whatever be the things, it doesn't matter. It can play in the infinite ways. The drama, the story can be written in infinite ways. There is a lot of permutation, combination possible. So I'm not going into that. So how it is happening, I repeat, from the higher bodies, the karmic bodies, one particular karma drops, comes down, then enters the energy body. From energy body to physical body, it comes through our Shushumna Nadi, because that is our energy connection. Through that Shushumna Nadi, it affects our intellect, Buddhi Karmanusarini. And then we behave certain way, some ideas we'll get, our thought process changes under the influence of that. It is same like the drinking alcohol, After 4 pegs, you will be under influence of alcohol. It's no longer you. Same way the karma works. When that trickle down, that effect of the karma bead, it will influence you physically, mentally, intellectually. And you'll behave that way. Okay.
Wait.
And then this things happens. Okay. So now, how to neutralize it? How we can get it? Then it is almost impossible. It's already came out of its storage. So it is on the way and it will come like the rock started rolling. So here, why I'm saying that Kriya is the antidote, because when we practice Kriya, why we do Kriya? To activate the chakras. And where are those chakras? Those 7 chakras are there on the Sushumna Nadi. The chakras, as I explained, those are like roundabouts. Those are the goal chakras into the highway. So when you practice Kriya, all this, so what happens, the Kundalini energy, they keep flushing your Sushumna Nadi. So when this kind of karma trickle down drop by drop, and if you regularly practice Kriya, what happens is daily you are flushing it off energetically. Kundalini energy, any of your pranic energy, you are flushing your system every day. So what is happening? Whatever be the prarabdha karma coming and trickling down, drop by drop, it gets flushed off before it gives any effect on you. Physical example is every drop of alcohol you take, then you brush your teeth and gargle and throw it off. Every drop. Okay. So then you will not get influenced by that alcohol. Okay. So it makes sense? Something. It is difficult to explain the whole dynamics, but I'm just giving some nearby idea so that you get what is. So if we do practice Kriya regularly, no matter what drop is coming, don't go into any, again, the analysis. How do I know the drop has gone? You need not to know. But it doesn't matter whether you know it or not. Even after knowing, what will you do? Okay, so don't bother. Leave it to the divine. This is Babaji's grace that you have got it, this technique. Millions on the earth, they have not got any technique to deal with it. They think they go and say, some Baba or somebody is, please bless me, and it will go. It will not go. Okay, it will not go. This you have to do on your own. Okay, you have to work for this. Guruji also, Prem Nirmalji also says, the many people, they don't want to do anything. They only need blessings to them. There's nothing wrong in blessing, by the way. But with the intention, blessing everything you go off, that is completely wrong. You have to do something. Particularly karmic issues you need to do. Okay. Teaching guidance, yes. But not the karma. Karma is your independent account. So you need to settle independently. Okay. Anyway. So this, how the Kriya, what we practice, that will neutralize the prarabdha karma. If you practice it regularly, we are not mad and saying that you practice regularly because people think, oh, if I practice, then I will impress Babaji. Babaji will bless me. No, you need it for this purpose. Regular meditation, you need it for your own Kranjita karma. Regular Kriya, you need it for your prarabdha karma. And awareness development you need for your Kriyaman karma. Understand that very clearly. You're not doing any favor to anyone. Okay, I repeat.
Yeah.
So what teaching you got? I have sent you some, note, no? You see 3 pages note, all of you got. No? After initiation, I send you 3 pages note, correct? Okay. In that, what you have been taught. First one is 108 stomach breathing to enhance your vibration, because that is the foundation. If the vibration is not high, then you will not get anything. Second thing, you learned about this Kriya. You have been initiated and taught by Kriya. This Kriya and meditation. So meditation is for Sanchita karma. Kriya is for this prarabdha karma. And the awareness development in the satsangs and other things through the contacts, we encourage you to ask questions, clarify your doubts, be clear. These awareness will help you to bind any kriyaman karma. Then all three aspects are taken care of. Okay. In that way, you will come out of this karmic burden and you get liberated yourself. So this part is clear. The three neutralization method is Sanchita karma, you need meditation, meditative fire. Roast the karma beach with raised fire. Prarabdha karma, kriya regularly, so that you clean your Sushumna Nari daily. So that as the karma will not affect you, whatever currently running, there is no way it can take it back. It will let it exhaust. But any new prarabdha karma will not enter your system. And third is be in the awareness. Be careful not to bind any new karma, because again you have to settle that. This is the way of liberation. But it is also true. Okay, now I'm giving some kind of footnote. It is also true that so many hundreds of lifetimes of karma, only by meditation you cannot burn all. That is a fact. But what I'm saying is you should not take it as an excuse not to. Your sadhana is all about, I'm sharing my own experience. Your sadhana should be, yes, I can burn all of them. You give your 100%. Means you should be basically ready. If I've accumulated 100 lifetimes to accumulate the karma, I'm ready now to meditate for 100 lifetimes to burn all of them. That kind of commitment is needed. Give your 100%. Listen very carefully. Again, you're smart. Oh, wo to hone wala nahi hai. Why should I unnecessarily, let me enjoy life. Okay, fine. Means your time has not come. You keep enjoying. Some time will come then, because that is the only way out. In the name of enjoyment, you suffer more, and then after maybe 50 lifetimes, you'll come back to the same stage, and some master will come and then guide you, tell you the same thing. Okay. Or similar thing, like which is appropriate in that time. Okay. Anyway, so now this call you have to take. This comes under free will. By free will, you have to choose. Nobody will force you. Automatically, it will not happen. Only willingness. So what my advice is, you start practicing meditation. That is the phase we call meditate, meditate, and meditate. Then you understand, I need to burn so many karma. You don't know what is there, but it's okay. Start burning the karma, give your 100%. It is not possible to burn everything in this life, but if you give your 100%, one divine moment, the divine intervention will happen. That we call Guru Kripa. It is not in our hand. In my case, Babaji came and burned all this karma at one go. That's it. Just lift it. Just burn. Matchstick, put it into the godown. All godown gets things. It is not in our hand. We cannot demand it. It cannot be achieved. All karma goes. Then you get liberated. Okay,
Guruji,
that's how it happened. Yes, Madhu?
Guruji, you said earlier religion is not related to spirituality. But
no, what I said is religion used spirituality, but spirituality doesn't need any religion. Yeah. But religion, they have used spirituality. Yes.
Like if we do aarti or any katha part or something, does that also helps in burning our karmas?
Yes, to some extent. Yes. Yeah. To some extent, you can do any kind of thing you feel appropriate, but for burning karma, you need meditation. Okay. Everything else is, if you are in a meditative state, you are doing arti. It helps. But actually, you understand that it is a meditation that makes the difference.
Okay.
Not the rituals. Nothing wrong in the ritual. Okay. Whatever you feel like you do, but make it clear the ritual will not get you enlightened.
It means we should give preference to meditation.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Only when you meditate enough, the divine intervention happens. Other things are, it's good to, nice to do, and I have no problem with that. You know, it will not be counterproductive. You know, I'm not saying if you do this, it will not happen, but without meditation, it will not happen.
Okay.
Okay, so means always you have to be, dependent. Like suppose if you don't learn English, you cannot read English literature. You cannot enjoy the benefit of that. As simple as that. Okay, so if you don't practice this, that will not happen. Something else you are doing. He said, if I read Hindi books, what's wrong with that? No, nothing wrong. But English literature, you cannot enjoy.
Correct.
So everything has a purpose. Everything has a, what is meditation is for that purpose. Other things cannot give you that. Maybe some effect will be there, but it is not for that purpose. That is the right understanding. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay then. All right. So now we have come to this. So whoever has got enlightened, they only enlighten after all karmic accounts are burned by the divine intervention. That's why enlightenment happens. You cannot achieve enlightenment. Whoever has gone through that, they know it. You cannot be enlightened. Enlightenment happens as a grace. You cannot, say that, I achieved enlightenment. So that's why it is not possible to give you the step by step. Only maximum step is you are worthy of the grace. All the masters can make you ready for the grace. Like it is like if your lamp is not lit, so another the guru's lamp comes and you lighten up your lamp. Only thing what you can do is make your lamp ready, so that it doesn't put that way. It is right way. There's a oil in it. There is what is called the thread and things, the dhaga in it. Make that your lamp ready. That is the maximum you can do. When this other lamp will come, you don't know. Okay. So that is finally, that I'm just for your information for the time being. You give your 100% as if you are ready for next 100 lifetimes to neutralize all the sanchita karma. But one point of time, the divine intervention will happen. They will lift it up. Basically, I'm saying you have to climb that one step so that divine can come down the 99 step to catch your hand. But if you don't climb that first step, nothing will happen. It is not a logical कि वो 99 step नीचे आ रहा है और एक आने में क्या, don't give all this kind of things. Yeah? Okay, smartness doesn't work here. So you have to go only that one step. That is what is needed. Without any judgment, it will happen. We know it will happen. But when, we cannot predict. That is the one. And another thing also, that when you are ready, because of the karmic burdens, you are not moving forward, then also divine help you in other way. Then they will send you a master who has the ability for Karmakshalan process. Karmakshalan is deleting karma. Because right now you are stuck with one particular thing, one particular issue, you are not getting out of it. So they will send you, you will be undergone some Karmakshalan process. Maybe something more is going to come, those who have been taken away. Many of you have attended Karmakshalan camps and things like that, and more in future also will have more. Those are the divine gift to you, so that it will help you in the middle. Take away some karma which is blocking you for further growth. Or something has to be, say something has to come, say after 5 years, 10 years or 20 years from now. Some case it so happens, if the karma delete happens, that comes earlier. People will, what happened? I did Karmakshalan and within a month I got this, because it is for your own ultimate good. Rather than keep on suffering end of your life, those are coming early and finish it in the much smaller scale and get out of it. Okay, so I'm just giving one example how the divine helps. In 2017, we went to visit Austria, and we lost my bag with a laptop and passports and everything. We could not enter this country for about 3 months plus, 4 months almost. Anyway, it's a suffering. We don't know whether they come back, and I'm going to that story detail. When I look back, why it happened, why this passport is stolen, we have to suffer, we could not come back, my daughter could not join school here and all this kind of things. Then I saw there was, as per original plan, this has happened post, enlightenment, but as per original plan, there was in this life, I had some kind of traffic accident. And there was a chance, possibility, my legs, both legs will be amputated into that. That kind of accident it was. Means rest of the life I have to be, without legs and things like that. Those 3 months, that was the time it was supposed to happen. Not allowing me to come in the country because I don't drive in any other country. Because in India, anyway, it is left and right. I got confused. I don't, my setting goes. And in the foreign country, Europe, I don't drive because unnecessarily, why should I? Better to hire a taxi, rather than doing that. Those 3 months so that I don't drive. That is my understanding. You believe it, don't believe it. You said this is the story you made up. It's up to you. I'm not asking any approval from you. I'm just sharing my own understanding with my own life. See, these things have been taken out. So it is a temporary suffering. I cannot come back to join my job. I may lose some salary. I cannot go enter the thing. What will happen to my visa? My car and house is there. What will happen to that thing? My car inside this country, I cannot enter. And staying in different hotels in Delhi and Kolkata, we're running behind the passport offices and things. There's suffering. Yeah, with my family. But when the time is over, magically everything gets solved. I come back, not even as, salary was not deducted because of something happened. This is a big story. So because I got some paid holiday for 4 months, basically. Nothing happened to my child's school. She come and joined the same class, even if half of the year has gone. Magically, everything fall into the place, But in the meantime, what happened? But divine wants me not to drive during this period. If the car accident happens, my both legs get cut. Then I have to suffer rest of my life. So giving this temporary 4 months suffering, the bigger suffering have been avoided too. This is the divine grace. Okay, when the understanding comes, you give me more gratitude rather than complaining about why I'm suffering this, I'm spiritual, I'm this and that, why I'm suffering this. There is a reason for that. Okay, so that's how it works. So when maybe you are suffering multiple things, but many ways it can come. One of them is called Karmakshalan, what I just explained. There is some process in the water we go and do Kriya. So it immediately, whatever is affecting you, it gets released. Okay, and many of you have already attended it. And maybe more is needed. Divine intervention happens. Don't demand, I need it every month one. It doesn't work that way. Maybe one is enough for your lifetime. Or your time may not has come. It will come at the divine time. Okay. So all this fine. Or sometimes you made it 3 times. It will happen to you. Okay, leave it to the divine. Guru Mandala knows exactly what you need. And it will happen. From your side, only thing the opportunity comes, you have to say yes. That is the only thing you need to do without creating any doubt. Don't say, पहले भी 2 दफा किया था कुछ नहीं हुआ इसमें क्या होने वाला. This is your mind is talking. That. Okay, don't come into any kind of judgment. Okay, so things can change drastically. Even you get a better life than what you had. But in between, that's why I give an example of my life. Some bad patch can come. You take it in the right spirit. It is for your ultimate good. Not temporary. Okay, right? So that completes this learning session. So I think we have already today exceeded 2 hours. So you would like to do Kriya and meditation, you would like me to close the session. So raise your hand if you would like to do Kriya and meditation. Or okay. All right. So
Guruji, actually,
okay,
I want
fine.
to share something.
Yes, okay. Please share. Okay.
Yesterday it was Gita Jayanti, no?
Yes.
Gita Jayanti and Vaikuntha Ekadashi, all those things. Last year, actually, December 2019, we had Karmakshalan in Jagannath Puri on Gita Jayanti. It was really, it was, if I go back and see that session and all, it was a divine grace for me. I feel that. So I want to thank you.
Yeah. God bless you. We'll get some opportunity when the things normalizes. But that particular, the Puri thing, I myself wonder, it has done at the right time. After that, all this lockdown and COVID and things started. No? Even Vijay is here. We wanted to do some same thing on, Jodhpur and Jaisalmer Lake. We planned Kriya in April, that it could not do it. We just postponed it. It will happen. But that was the last thing we do. And there, after that, you see a lot of things has come, no? This COVID and all this kind of thing. So anyway, this all divine grace. And in future also we'll do this Karmakshalan camps and things like that. And a lot of other techniques also Mataji given with the Tulsi leaf, no? I do in third eye. Many of you have already done that. So those are also the karma delete exercises, the techniques that we use for this. We'll do all those things. Okay. All right.
Rajdeep, I have got a question. Rajdeep,
yes.
May I
yes,
pose a question? Yeah. You have said that enlightenment comes when the divine grace happens, and it happens.
Yes.
You cannot do much about it. You have to just try. But again, I remember you said that if we can hold no thought zone for 44 minutes, then we get enlightened. So these two are not contradictory.
No, when you are able to hold that 45 minutes, that is the moment that divine grace will happen. These are not contradictory. Because this holding 45 minutes is not under directly your will. Right now, you cannot go there. You understand what I'm saying? It needs a lot of sadhana. That is only one point of measure. Okay. That is one point of measure, but one point of measurement. But it is. But if that to reach up to that level, you need divine intervention. Or in indirectly, without actual divine intervention, you cannot really hold that 45 minutes. It's not that easy. Then everybody could have been done. Okay, so that is,
thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, that is the one of the element we give, because see, we basically what we are saying is we should have something measurable for our the spiritual growth. It is for that. Even if people who didn't measure, they also went into the same method only, but only thing they didn't measure, it also happened to them. But for us, we need the meditation and no thought. That is the primary criteria. That's what we mention it. So this is need 45 minutes. But to reach up to that, you need sadhana. In fact, sadhana is all about how long you can hold no thought. Some people say I can do no thought without any effort, without any kriya, without any meditation. Why I need to do meditate and kriya? You don't need. You are already there. If you can switch off your mind at your will and keep no thought for any amount of time, you are already there. You are a master. You don't need these processes. Okay, so that is the right understanding. So that is one of the measure for benefit of us. But the divine intervention still need to happen. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay then. Fine. So I think we'll do some Today we'll do a little bit of